safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majd-ud-Din for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salah ad-Din's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majd-ud-Din has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with
As
it.
you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
I don't understand what you're trying to...
Ow! He just ran into that. Where is he going? Elinden kaçıyorum. You nearly killed me. What's got into him? He better not cause any trouble.
He shouldn't be running.
What is that fool running from? Strange, I've never seen someone do that before. There it is. I stand before you. For you to deny my warning. Did you see that? Would Richard take Jaffa? There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. What's he doing that for? And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
What's up, guys?
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salah ad-Din, and take up arms against our enemies.
To the viewers watching, thanks for being here, and hope you guys feel free to drop a like and talk to me in the chats. If you want to.
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majd-ud-Din intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none. You have my word.
Basically, just go to the viewpoints in the game just to get these missions.
Reason to believe they've
You gotta complete 3 out of 6 missions just to get the mission, the one main mission you need to perform the assassinations of the Templars.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
Hey, OG Panda, what's up, dude?
ارحل انتهى الامر. You should stop no pestilence somewhere else. Force him! Force the Christian king and his...
How you doing today, Panda?
see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd Addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Return to work? Nah. I'm just gonna pickpocket you. I don't work for you, buddy.
Go away!
Are you serious?
What do you want?
Leave now! See? You are...
Are you a friend of mine? No? So get away.
Please, someone do something.
I need another viewpoint to go to.
You dare steal in my presence?
I need 3 investigations that are needed to access assassination memory. Climb a viewpoint to locate them.
That will cost
Okay,
you your
we
life!
can do that.
It's forbidden for you to leave. I could have been killed.
Hmm.
Leave now!
You were streaming today? I didn't see you go live, dude.
Leave!
What'd you stream?
Run back now!
Huh, I swear I didn't get a notification from you. I would have seen it. Hold on.
There is
Ah.
nothing more insidious than one who turns his back on the law. For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majd Addin understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives.
Looky here.
There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
All them guys look just alike. I don't get that.
This won't be too difficult. May God have mercy on your soul.
still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous.
You did Resident Evil
Is the law
2.
really so important to him?
What do you think?
Now you're
I think
doing
he hides
Claire's
something,
story.
and I think you'll tell me
Nice.
what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, they are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals,
There's two different
but
stories.
dangerous, all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just Leon's story. That's new.
How about you turn around and go away?
Tragic.
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. And he rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be...
Thief! You are filthy!
Only thing I'm waiting on is the PlayStation 5.
Thief! You are filthy!
If you
You
die,
are
you
not guilty.
won't come back again.
Watch where you go.
Now comes the English king
Where
and
is
his
he going?
infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Mualim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majduddin is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
There's a feather. Now we gotta go assassinate the OG panda.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You finished Leon's story now, you're doing Claire's story? Ah. Nice.
Stand before you to deliver a warning.
Go away! Step to the infidel! Get out of the way!
Run, Forrest, run!
Stop this, please! You're hurting me!
Stop! You must not trespass here.
Come here! Don't let him get away!
Come on. Claire stories last.
You can't hide forever. Leave present before I make you.
You have no business here.
Leave.
Nice.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear?
No, we do not, never.
Then you wish to take action?
We do.
Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice. You know I can do that. Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all!
See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
You finished Claire in Far Cry 4 game?
Temptress! Succubus!
Those guards. I wish you the best of luck, Panda.
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Let's fight.
That man is a ghost.
Where do you think you're going? Nope, can't climb right here. You going to bed already? Wow, that's early, dude.
Somebody, please help me.
Everywhere! Watching, waiting. He helps us always.
It's 1 a.m. for you. Oh, alright, dude. Good night, then.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fine.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Say, this is an honor. Try and service to God. Fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
We done already? Get up. Whatever you say, Doc. I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. Don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles. What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination. Lizard people.
No, except the part about world
Hey,
domination,
Schizo.
I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
Your comment.
guys,
I
right?
If there's one
apologize
thing
for
I've
that.
learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the
Like
best way to
Assassin's
explain
Creed.
it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now.
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
You said it's okay, you're captive by the game. Yep, exactly, Schizo. Even I had to agree on that part. Basically, I'm just, going through here.
Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
When you're distracted by a game, it's hard to keep up with the comments. Yeah, I get that. It happens. Okay, time to get into bed. Right here. Have you talked to Alan today?
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Wow. He's like, get in the Animus.
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs, or by throwing him to the ground.
So the daily basic stuff, pretty much. How's the house hunting stuff going?
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested, ready for your remaining trials.
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-Addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name.
Might go for apartment
The
instead.
Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
That's the
It seems
apple
rather
of Eden
plain
that
for
guy's
all the power
holding.
you claim it has. How does it work?
He who
Me
rules
personally, I was
commands
go
the
for a
hearts and
house.
minds of whoever
Don't worry
looks
about
at
paying
it.
rent.
Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
And Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens. The perfect soldiers. A perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live,
You think
they
I'll
will
be
try,
waking up from a nap?
But they must be destroyed.
Probably.
which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers
This has
will
been
do
a
their
really
best to
good game
expose you.
for the channel.
They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for
They
you.
won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you.
Ooh, I got a new
In
sword.
gratitude for the good work you've done.
Oh, you give me a sword? That's nice of him. I mean, I guess you get to stab him with it. Sword of Altair.
You better not cause any trouble. What's going on? What's he running from? What would make someone who support you really surprise me then? What is that fool doing? You didn't have to do that.
This is the fastest way to get down.
That man seems to be in a hurry. Where is he going?
I wish you the best of luck,
Take
Schizo,
your
if you're
time.
still watching.
When moving slowly,
Trying to find
you
a place.
reduce your chances of attracting unwanted attention.
You're a laptop bound now? Nice, Schizo. Hope you find a place soon. As I was trying to say earlier, but I don't know if you heard me or not. Me personally, I would just go for a house, not to worry about paying rent. But the choice is yours. You're on 2 other streams. Phew. So you're basically watching three streams right now. Mine and 2 others, pretty much. Hey, Total Impact Gaming Wolf. Yeah, it's been a few days, dude. You doing alright?
He should stop acting like a child.
You doing alright, dude? There we go. Boing, boing, boing.
What the fool?
Bunny rabbit step.
Come on.
I'm doing good tonight. I'm just waiting on a sub for dinner from Firehouse Subs. That's really about it, man. I'm making this my final walkthrough, so I can finish the game off, so I can start on Need for Speed The Run. Yeah, the next game I'm doing is Need for Speed The Run. I'm doing games I never got done before on the YouTube channel.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
If you're tired of
They
shouting,
only stay.
Now, why did you do that?
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
he looks like he's being chased by someone.
Thanks for asking, a total. Much appreciated, dude.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubayr.
Ah, Salahuddin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target, in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with
I
the
can't
man.
wait for this game to come on
He's been
PS4.
quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense, if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
She basically told me that she might just go for an apartment. Ugh, man. I hate yawning.
Be wary, friend. This guy's happening everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always.
Fine.
Be
All I
strong.
ask is for a
Strong
few
like
coins.
Saladin. Take up our enemies.
Either next week or the week after, I'm trying out a new restaurant that's ready to open here in town, where I live at. It's called Hardee's. You guys ever heard of the restaurant called Hardee's?
Stop! You must not trespass here. Come back now. You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
It's nice of you to stop by, Total. It's always good to see you, man. I think when you return back to my channel, it was when I was playing Need for Speed Payback, if I remember right.
Fire of war consumed the land, and thousands of lives are lost.
I wonder if anyone was hurt.
Just a little more like that of you.
Odd. Why would he do that?
Let's see. Schizo, you still watching? Total's trying to talk to you in the chats.
Surrounded by false knowledge. he going? Surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered. But once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Jubair sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Here we go. All right.
You'll find it here.
Please, have any money? My family is sick and dying. Would you spare a few coins? No, please.
I'd leave if I were you,
Just a
before I really get angry.
My family is sick and dying. Just a little more.
all right.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Somebody do something! Help! He's attacking me! Somebody do something!
You're not trying for modeling. You look like
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree. So speak and I may stay my blade. What is
What
it
are you
your
gonna be
master intends?
modeling?
Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Which is why
They are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
Fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
Drop dead.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I.
It's a way of
I must
flattering me,
prepare my
yes, you
family
get
for the
it.
trip back to the
Ow.
safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could
You don't want me to
finish my
ask the
last
same question you
assignment
already
in
answered.
exchange for
I
information?
see.
Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Come on. I know what that's like when people ask you the same questions over and over. I get that.
Over here! He's a murderer!
I'll have your head.
He just killed somebody! Do it, Chad!
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon.
Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Come quickly!
Who's responsible for this? Murderer! Guards! He's a murderer!
Defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
You live.
Alright, buddy. Walk back this way so I can assassinate you. Hey, Hyper. How are you?
What's got him in such a hurry?
What is it that you want?
Come on, buddy. Turn around and walk away.
What would cause him to run?
Make room.
It's good to see you, Hyper.
My family is sick in London. Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry.
Someone
Just
tell me
a
what
little
he's doing
hungry, I
there.
beg of you.
Get out of the way!
Then you have to watch where he
Glorious
goes.
and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Sure of it. Take a look. See if I'm not right.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and the army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay.
This way.
Leave only suffering in their wake. They say crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness.
Just a few coins, please. All I ask is for a few coins.
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece.
Okay, talk to you soon, Schizo. Thanks for watching.
Before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
You'll find everything you like. I do not know.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
I knew he'd hit something.
Let me get out of your way.
Need to do one more investigation. You go to that viewpoint.
He shouldn't be running like that.
Geber ki sefer elimizden kurtulur. Geber kafir!
Run, Forrest, run! Come on. Finish this up. I'm gonna throw rocks at me.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya. Give up! You've nowhere to run! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kovalayın! Kovalayın! These peasants before I make... Oh, God, what is doing? Get me down! Wonderful! No, yo no vengo nada! Let's go! mighty of it. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us.
Come on.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
What a fail.
Die in service to God.
Sorry.
He's going to hurt someone. I know it.
I think I've seen everything now.
I beg of you, just a few coins,
Oh,
please.
get a job, you want coins.
I wonder if you could. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, have any money. Could you spare a few coins? No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, please don't leave. Just he's trying to kill me. Help, somebody do something. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick.
Don't come to the English.
Just a few coins, please.
لن يفلت منه مرة.
Listen, Liam.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak. It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him. And they are ignorant and afraid. You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you? It hurts me to even hear you ask the question. Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city that we might cleanse it. Could I join you then? Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice. I understand. Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Somebody, please help me.
سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار. لن يبعد كثيرا.
Bu şehirde bir yerde olduğunu biliyorum ve seni elime getireceğim.
سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر
Richard takes Jaffa. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours. Has always been ours. Now comes the English.
He seems to be in a rush.
You, sir,
You look for us in their wake.
I wonder where he's Come, see what I interest you in some of my way.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is
He's
our
going to run
time.
into some. Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
What news, Ataya?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
The most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written words. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qalasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Well,
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
hey, Hyper, you still watching?
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere.
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
Fenson Hakir. Sa'afta yadayka jaza'an.
Woo! No!
Leave this place. Away with you. I'll have your head. You've no reason to stand here. Leave. Infidel died! Don't let him get away! He couldn't have gone far! There! He's there! Stay on him! He's going to hurt himself. Go! When he does, you must not trespass here, or I meet him. Die! Infidel! Don't let him get away!
No.
You're mine! Yeah!
Come on. Come on.
Away with you.
Get us on rooftop.
Leave peasant, or I meet God, protect me!
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No. You simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them. Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city. Collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Okay.
Hey, something. You look familiar. Strange, I've never seen someone do that.
Belki sefer elimizden
For
kurtulduk.
centuries,
Bu sefer
we've
kaçırtmayı
quietly acquiesced.
Kimi böyle emrettik?
May God have mercy on your...
God is on my side. Yes.
Benim tanrım da değil ama hala aklımda kaybettim.
Get out of my way, people.
I will catch you.
No, you won't.
Come on, come on. Kimi böyle emrettik diyorsun? Haydi etmez. Geber kafir.
Woo!
Hırsızlar kara ağacına müstahak. Kenara çekil.
No reason for doing that. Good, yes!
Geber kafir
He
buraya.
does from the truth.
Get out of my way! Come here.
After him, my disciples, we must not escape. Come back here!
One down. Get out of my way.
Geber kafir.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why he must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
You can't do that. You can't just kill someone. God, quickly. Ow! Kimi böyle emrettik diyorsun? Kaybetmeyin onu. Gel buraya.
Kill him!
met with success.
Yes, Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Won't anyone help me?
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave the area in order to avoid upsetting civilians further.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask and I will answer.
Why these men, Jubair and Sabrand?
Yeah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes, but this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
Finally, a new blade.
You better not cause any trouble.
Focus on your target.
Is he running from
Nothing distract you.
What's going on? What's he running from?
He's going to hurt
He'll hurt someone at that speed. the poor.
You frighten me.
That man's now what would cause him to run? Yeah.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are in your way to maintain momentum, and utilize your sprint ability when the path is clear.
What is that man doing?
What's that fool doing?
Oh, my lord.
I should kill you where you stand. He's going to hurt someone. He'll hurt someone at that speed. Okay, just one again.
I must be going like that.
What's that fool running from?
What's going on?
He'll hurt someone. How careless can one get?
I must be going like that.
That fool must be out of his mind.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Mualim has named another. Calls himself Sabran.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic. He resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akast Port.
I'll start my work at once.
Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port. And to the north, in front of St. John's Gate.
This is most helpful. My thanks for the guidance.
Altair,
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology. For what? For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believe myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Alright guys, I said it's going to be the final stream, but it's not going to be. I'm going to take a break so I can eat. So the next stream will be the finale. Anyway guys, I'll see you guys in the finale video. Peace out.